Germany this year, there's a new publication hitting the newsstands. A controversial paper in which it's old news that's making the headlines. Inside every copy of Zeitzeugen, you'll find a reprint of a Nazi newspaper. This is a copy of the Nazi newspaper Der Angriff, the attack, dated January the 30th, 1933. And on the front page we can see an article by Joseph Goebbels praising Adolf Hitler and criticising the Jewish press. This reprint is now available at newspaper kiosks across Germany. But it's not just pro-Nazi periodicals which have been included. There are reprints too of opposition dailies from the 1930s, which Hitler later shut down. The aim is to teach Germans about the past with papers instead of textbooks. It's a British publisher who's behind the project. Peter McGee has launched similar papers in other countries, but publishing Nazi-era newspapers in Germany was always going to be contentious.
There are two choices. One is to leave the material in the archives under lock and key. The other is to bring it into the public forum, into the public debate. So that's happening now. People are discussing it, and it's strong material.
Since the end of World War II, Germany has had strict laws banning Nazi propaganda. The new paper says it will add extra pages of analysis to make sure that Hitler's crimes are in no way diminished by pro-Nazi reprints. Not everyone's reassured. 89-year-old Rolf Josef survived the Holocaust by jumping off the train which was transporting him to Auschwitz. He agrees it's important to remind Germans about the Nazi past, but the idea of reprinting Nazi newspapers makes him uneasy.
Because some of these articles glorify the Nazis, what I fear is that readers will start to have doubts and wonder if the Nazis were really that bad.
If the project succeeds, then the horrors that will fill these pages should ensure that doesn't happen. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Berlin.